You know, I buy a lot of my board games on eBay, so isn't it ironic that today I'm going to review the eBay auction game? Let's check it out. Setup for the game is fairly easy. What you're going to take is a stack of cards. You're going to divide it up into 3 even stacks and put them here. And as you see, each of these items, here's a pink fuzzy snake. Here's Excalibur here. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to bet on any of these items in the bays here. Now, each player will pick a color for their deck, and this amounts to the number of bids that you can have here, and they range anywhere from 10 all the way up to 300, and even a proxy, which is the automatic high bid. In fact, the only thing that beats a proxy is another player's proxy that played on top of it. This is like the highest card. And what you're doing, it's an electronic game. You press it, it'll say, hey, here's how many players, 3 or 4. It'll tell you what colors to pick if you're 3 players, and then you'll go. And then it'll say red player. And what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to make your bid for one of these 3. You can't make it for 2, only for 1. And so let's say I put it here, I would have to press the adjoining bay that I am bidding on. So if it was bay 1, 2, or 3, I'd have to press that button. The game is timed though. If you're one of these people who are very indecisive, you will not be able to bid at all that round because it'll go to the next player. It will continue until randomly it will say, hey, bay door 1. You know, 1 by green, you know, closed. So what you would do is, if it was the green player, they would take this one, move it over the side, and then this one would become available. An 8-track player and tapes. Ooh, I gotta have it. Now, as you see in each one of these cards, there is an estimated value. On the other side, there is a actual value. This thing is actually worth $200. Now, you're not gonna flip that over till the end of the game. But what you're going to do is you're going to be going around bidding on all of these items. Now, there is a special item here called a gift. I put one out here on purpose. It says pick a player. That player must give you one item that they own. So that's actually really big too. If you're looking for another item or maybe to hurt another player, you definitely want to bid on that. Now, what would happen? Whoever won that bid, whatever the highest bid card was, that would be taken out of that player's deck. So let's say I won this bid with 175. That is now out of my deck for the game. I can no longer bid 175. So the bigger you bid, the lower cards you may have at the end. So you do want to win with the lowest amount. That way, when it comes to the end, you're still trying to get some bids there. You won't be losing out on everything. And of course, this also keeps the game very balanced, because if someone's playing all their big cards, why wouldn't they play all their big cards to win? Well, because later on, there may be other stuff in the deck they may need. Now, let me show you. Each one of these cards actually have a little colored heading at the top. And that's important in the game, because if you can get 3 or more of the same color, that is actually going to double the actual value of the item. So this item was actually worth $1,500. It would be worth $3,000 if I had 3 or more of that color. So the whole time, not only are you going for maybe big ticket items, for the same color to increase your score. Now, the game will let you know when the final round is, and you're going to have to be throwing down bids left and right, and it'll end all the bay auctions. After that, you add up all of your points, and whoever has the most value at the end of the game wins.
Use the red, blue, and yellow cards.
All right, red, blue, and yellow. Here we go.
New items are up for bid. Red.
Red's going to vote here.
Yellow.
Yellow will go here.
Blue.
Blue will go over here.
All items are still up for bid. Red.
Now, red's going to take its time and watch what happens.
Blue.
Now it's blue's turn. Blue can vote for another one.
Yellow.
And so the game keeps going on until someone's going to win one of these bids. Now, you don't want to... Oh, he didn't.
Sold to the blue player.
Okay, now see, the blue player was the last one to place one there. So we would remove his card. Everyone else would get their cards back in their hand. Blue would get this, and then we say, okay, we're ready. And then you'd go all around again, and that's how the game is played. All right, so final thoughts. What do I think about this game? Well, I do love me some auction games, and I do like me some electric games. So this should be the perfect marriage, right? Correct, it is. This is awesome. I do have, of course, a high bid in my collection. by 3M Games, which I do love, but I feel this may be replacing it. It just feels awesome. It's a very quick game. It's very fun. The only annoying thing is starting it up. As you saw, I had a little bit of trouble getting it to start, getting 3 to 4 players, and also to get to stop. After I did that review, for like the past 5 minutes, this thing just kept on talking to me like, are you ready? Play again, press again. It wouldn't shut up. So, but those are just minor. That's the only thing negative I have to say about this. Folks, it seems like a stupid game. When I saw it, I was like, nope, doesn't look fun. And I did some review. I looked up some reviews on it. And I said, nope, still didn't look fun. And then I saw one review, Norm from the Board Game Museum. He did his review, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna have to get this. And I've played this with my gaming group. They have enjoyed it. Trying to get those matches can be a big deal, and trying to stop other people from getting matches is also a big deal. There's a lot more strategy than you would think, and I like how the game is timed. I like how you have to decide which one am I bidding on. Now, if you're winning all 3, you just pass. You don't even have to bid. But, and I've seen people win more than one, just because there's nothing out there and they decided, well, I'm just going to go buy it. Man, when you get something for that $10, you feel, it's very thematic. You feel like you stole the item, right? Because no one else wanted it and you got it for 10. That's good, because those proxy cards, once you use it and you win with the proxy card, you'll never be winning with that proxy card again. It's out of the game. I like how it balances that. There's a lot of good things that are in this game, which I did not think there would be. So for me, the eBay auction game, definitely worth your time. It's super cheap online. And hey, you know where you can get it. eBay. All right, gamers. That's all the time I have for now. Until next time, bid on.